Good evening, my dear students. I am Mrs. Parvati, PGT Physics, Holy Hearts Education Academy, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Today I am here with the sum up of all the topics of current electricity chapter. Some questions frequently asked questions in the board examinations I would like to discuss. I cannot call it as important questions, but these questions every year, these topics are being touched by the board people. Not the same question exactly, but these topics are definitely, they will touch in the question paper. Okay, any type of question they may give regarding these topics. So I would like to discuss about what are the topics. Number one important point, Kirchhoff's rules, don't forget. Practice it very well. And meter bridge also. Do it. Numerical and derivation, circuit diagram, how do you find how do you find the specific resistance and all, you have to go through it. And the third one is important one is potentiometer. Without these three topics, there will be no question paper in the board examination. Definitely they will touch one or the other topic. Okay, so you have to study completely all these three topics, either numerical or derivations or lab work. You know one thing, from this lesson current electricity, there are 5 experiments given in our syllabus, practicals. What are they? Ohm's law, resistance per centimeter we will find out, and meter bridge specific resistance we will find out. Using meter bridge we verify laws of combination of resistances, series and parallel. And potentiometer, E1 by E2, comparison of EMFs, and also internal resistance of primary cell by using potentiometer. There will be near about 6 experiments out of 15 only from this lesson. So this lesson is very important, so that is why I would like to mention and I would like to tell you, please go through it here. And there are also some questions I would like to discuss, 2-3 questions here. What are they? Frequently asked questions and last previous year's papers, and but these topics are compulsory. They will definitely give one or the other way. Okay. Oh, okay. So first of all, derive expression for drift velocity of free electrons. You know drift velocity definition and derivation. I am not going to discuss the derivation. Just I would like to tell you the questions, because I have already given the notes and I have already given the worksheets, the questions. In that I have already mentioned these questions. Okay. Also, hence deduce Ohm's law from drift velocity. V is equal to IR, we have to deduce the Ohm's law from drift velocity expression. Then write this type of questions every year it comes, which I am going to say. Write the relation between resistivity, number density and relaxation time of free electron of a conductor, and hence explain how the resistivity vary if the number density of free electrons is doubled, and second part is if the temperature is halved. Once again I repeat the question. How the question comes? No doubt, write the relation between the resistivity, number density and relaxation time of free electrons. They may ask resistance also, conductivity also, such type of questions. Just a sample question I am giving to you. Okay. And how does this resistivity changes when the number density is doubled and relaxation time is halved or temperature is halved? How temperature and relaxation time are related here? If the temperature increases, relaxation time decreases because the collisions between two electrons will reduce, and so the temperature will, the resistivity and relaxation time are inversely proportional. So that is why if tau decreases and rho will, resistivity will increase. Such type of questions, the comparison questions definitely will come in the board examination. Okay, please see that. Next, the next question is state Kirchhoff's laws and explain with example. Very, very important. And application of Kirchhoff's law is meter bridge. The application of Kirchhoff's law is meter bridge. We have already done. And Wheatstone bridge, from there we have already applied for meter bridge, slide wire bridge and all. Many questions we have discussed. Please go through it here. Now, and also rules. The question they may ask you, state Kirchhoff's laws, explain with example how these rules are justified. How these rules are justified. What answer you will write here? Nothing but the first rule is justified. Law of conservation of charge. We have done in Kirchhoff's rules. Please see that video. Okay. And the second law justifies law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy. Got it? So, all these topics are very important. Please go through it here. Now, I would like to solve one question so that our the whole lesson concepts, resistance in series and parallel, how do you calculate power, how do you calculate the current flowing through the circuit will be practiced. One circuit I will give it to you and let us solve how do we find out the current flowing through the circuit, also the power consumed in the circuit, electric power consumed in the circuit, right? So what is that circuit here? I will show it to you. This is a circuit. This is a circuit given. It is a board question. Please follow it carefully. Obtain expression for current drawn from the cell and power consumed in the network. This is the network, you got it. How do you calculate? The first one is current. To draw the current, what is the formula for current? Current is equal to total EMF upon total resistance. So, since the network consists of many resistors, first let us find out the equivalent resistance of the network. So, we have to modify the circuit. The same circuit can be drawn as like this. It is equivalent. Okay, the same circuit can be drawn like this. And it is given that every resistance is small r and E is the EMF of the cell and it has got internal resistance small r. That means the resistors connected in each branch of the network is each resistance is equal to the internal resistance of the cell small r. It is really a very good question in which all the concepts can be cleared. Here what is it is a tricky question. The internal resistance of the cell is small r, we know that. The internal resistance value r is considered to the each resistor, different resistors. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Because 6 resistors are there plus internal resistance here. Okay. So, the equivalent network can be drawn like this. Okay. Then what is the small r and small r here? These two are parallel. What is the effective resistance here? 1 by r plus 1 by r, 2 by r. So, reciprocal of this is r by 2. Similarly, here also r by 2. This r by 2 and r by 2 is in series. So, we can write this network as, again simplify the circuit like this. So, r by 2 are again series, but r and this r by 2 series and r are parallel. So, what is r by 2 plus r by 2? Nothing but r. So, we can write the circuit like this. So, we have to simplify the circuit by each and every step like that. Then it is easy to calculate the power as well as the current and equivalent resistance. Okay. So, here what is the ultimate network here? The simplified network from here to here is this one. The three resistors small r are connected in parallel. So, what is effective resistance? 1 by r plus 1 by r plus 1 by r. That will be equal to 3 by r. That is r by 3 the value. Reciprocal we have to take. 1 by rp is equal to 1 by r plus 1 by r plus 1 by r. That is 1 by rp is equal to 3 by r. Rp is equal to r by 3. Okay. And there is another resistor here. Internal resistance of the cell. Don't forget. So, we have to simplify the circuit like this here. The ultimate simplified circuit is this one, the last one. So, R by 3 and R are connected series to a cell of EMF E. Okay. So, now what to do here? What is the total resistance of the network here? R by 3 plus R. That is the total resistance is given by R by 3. R is equal to R by 3 plus small r. So, the value is how much here? 4R by 3. The total resistance is 4R by 3. You know the formula for current. What is for current? Total EMF upon total resistance. That is E upon 4R by 3. That is 3E by 4 is the current flowing through the network. 3E by 4 is the current flowing through the network. How do you calculate power? Power is equal to I square R. You know, just now we have calculated the value of I. Where is the value of I? Here. 3E by 4R. Power is equal to I square into R. I square. What is the value of I? 3E by 4R whole square into 4R by 3 total resistance. So here, what is the meaning of whole square? 3E by 4R into 3E by 4R into 4R by 3. Cancellation can be done here. So the net power consumed is given by 3E by 4R. So the current in the network is 3E by 4R and the power consumed is 3E square by 4R. 3E square by 4R. We have done the calculations here. You can see that. Okay. So the power consumed will be 3E square by 4R and the current flowing through the network is 3E by 4R. In this way, we have to solve the problems, children. And once again, I am reminding you the potentiometer, meter bridge questions. Please study it. For practicals also, it is very useful. And Viva questions will be asked from that. These are the frequently asked topics I have discussed. And you have to go through these topics once again and solve the problems. Okay. See you. Bye bye.